Hi there. Okay, so it's Monday and we are ending March. It is going to be Easter weekend coming up. I hope that you've got something planned. I hope that you are going to not eat too many Easter eggs, but maybe have at least one, indulge. So what I want to do today is I want to talk to you a little bit about a challenge that I want to give you, a challenge that can dramatically, if you try it, stick with it, and continue. Because obviously a challenge is great, but if you only do it for, say, 7 days, 5 days, even 30 days, you're going to get a little bit of benefit, but if you then continue to do it, right, for ever, or certainly for a year and for as long as you can, right, you're going to get more benefit out of it. So the challenge I want to give you is the challenge of a squat. Now, why a squat? Well, because we are anatomically designed not to sit. We are anatomically designed to squat. The way that our pelvic is shaped, the way that our hip joints are shaped, the way that our lumbar spine is shaped, everything is shaped for us to squat and not to sit. In fact, our internal anatomy, the way that sort of our large intestines end with the anal part, is all shaped for us to sort of squat. Because when you squat and you go to the toilet, your sort of anal sphincter and your sort of last part of your large colon actually will drop down so that you can evacuate your bowels much easier than if you sit on a traditional European toilet, because now your knees are higher, right, than they should be. So what happens is that the last part of your sigmoid colon will come up a little bit, and you will not find it as easy to empty your bowels as you would if you were squatting. Because if you squat, your bowels will invariably assume the normal shape downwards, and everything will evacuate easier. So remember that. So one of the things that I encourage you to consider doing is buying these little sort of stools, these footstools that are about that high that you can put around the toilet, so that when you're sitting on the toilet, your knees are up like this, and you will find it easier to evacuate when you have a number two, defecate, call it what you will, whatever sort of suits you. But it is important to make sure that you do that. Now, the squat challenge is going to help you to be able to sort of get into a position that your body is absolutely designed for. So how do you do it? Well, the way you do that is you've got to sort of get your feet hip width apart and turn the toes out slightly, right, so that your feet are going to be in a really stable position, because you want to be stable. And then your knees should follow your toes as you come down. And they should follow, and you should be able to comfortably go down all the way. Now, what you don't want is you don't want your knees to be rolling in as you're coming down, because if you are, you're going to hurt your knees and you're possibly not going to get down as low as you should. So your knees should be over your toes, and as you go down, you should be following that path there, and you should be able to sit down there quite comfortably. Now, some of you will not be able to do that because you will possibly have some ankle stiffness, because the ankle will need to move to its full range of movement to allow you to be able to squat. So you may have some stiffness in your ankles. You may have some stiffness in your knees. You may even have some stiffness in your hips or your back. So you have to learn to listen to your body and go as far as you can. So the way to do that would be to take a weight. You can have a book, you can have a heavy book. I've got a little dumbbell here that I can use. And the idea is you're using that as a counterbalance to stop you from tipping backwards, because that's what you're going to feel as it is going to happen. Is that as you go down, you might feel that you want to tip backwards. So to prevent that, what you want to do is you want to have a weight here and just go down. And you'll find that that's quite easier, much easier to do. And you want to stay there. Now, if you can, you want to stay there for 3 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Yeah, if you can, but try 3 seconds. Now, you may find that you can only get to here, and that's okay. Get to there. Then what you might want to do is put something behind your ankles. Now, if you raise your ankles, piece of wood, something solid, maybe even a big book, what you'll find that you'll be able to do it much easier, much easier. Again, pay attention to your knees, pay attention to your hips as well, pay attention to your back. It should not hurt you. If it does, then obviously that's not good. You only want to go to the point where you can. Now, for some of you that are more experienced at doing it, you could actually make it into a really good exercise called a goblet squat. A goblet squat. Now, the goblet squat requires you to have a weight that you hold close to here, and then you just go down. And the whole idea is that you then will find it much easier, A, to stay here, but you're now using more leg muscle and leg power to bring yourself back up, because you've got this weight, added weight, that you're pushing up as well. So, that's a squat. Now, various ways of doing it. Do the best that you can, and the challenge is going to be, and you can start it today. I was thinking of maybe starting it on Friday to Friday, because that gives you the weekend to practice it, have a go at it, sort of in the privacy of your own home, maybe if you don't want to do it sort of at work. But I would encourage you to do it at work as well, because I would like you to try 3 times a day. And all I want you to do is just go down and just stay here for 3 seconds. That's all I want you to do. Just sit there for 3 seconds, or 2 seconds, or 1 second, or just go down and come back up again. Do whatever you can, but try doing that 3 times in the day. 3 times in the day. You will notice a difference. You'll notice that, first of all, you're going to ache. Now, I've already done my workout this morning, because I normally work out in the mornings, and I am a little bit tired, sort of in my hips and my back, because I did all my kettlebells, because this is my choice of workout, is my kettlebell. So I've already done quite a few squats and kettlebell throws this morning. So you are going to feel a bit stiff, but you actually want to try and sort of maximize this, right? And by doing it every day, right, you are going to feel better. You will get over the stiffness. And it is so important to be able to squat. And what we're going to do over the next few weeks is I'm going to talk to you about other exercises that you want to do regarding your lower limb, because the lower limb exercises are so important, because what they do is they actually will help you as you age not to fall over and break your hip joint, because that's what really is, for some people, sort of in their later ages, is terminal. You know, because they go into hospital with a fractured hip, never come out. I don't want you to be one of those, all right? So we'll be talking more about sort of leg strength and how you can improve your lower leg length strength, because it is so important. Exercise has been shown to be the one factor that will absolutely help you live longer. And there's some really good studies done, which I'll talk more about over the next sort of few weeks with you, all right? But that's the challenge for this weekend, right? So a squat challenge. Now, do follow us on TikTok. We've just started a TikTok posting. We've also obviously got Facebook, Instagram. We've got YouTube as well. Really encourage you to join up and follow, subscribe, like our YouTube videos, because I'm just about to start a new YouTube channel all about dementia, Alzheimer's, because it is something that absolutely fascinates me, scares me, and I want to provide the most up-to-date information for everybody on what they can do to help themselves with dementia and Alzheimer's, because you can, but you have to do it soon rather than later. So do follow us on all our social media, and please, please, don't just watch the videos, follow, like, subscribe, do something that then sort of tells the powers that be that we're producing some good material, and we can then continue to keep doing that for you, okay? So have a great weekend, have a lovely Easter weekend, and just know that we're here if you need us. I'm going to be working for Good Friday, a little part of Good Monday, Bank Holiday Monday. So if you need any help, I'm here for you. God bless you. Take care.